So today we're going to get started with some of the basics of Scratch, and one of the first things that you're going to want to do probably is to make things move. So what things? In Scratch, the things in the program are called sprites. Now in this case, this is the Scratch Cat and he looks kind of like a character, but if you wanted to have the cat going into a tunnel and the tunnel was supposed to do something when you clicked on it, then the tunnel could be a sprite also. A sprite is anything, any object that you have that you want to have its own behavior, and you're going to create that behavior with the code in the scripts that you write. So that is a sprite. You're going to want to make him move, and the area where he's on, where he's going to move, which you see on your screen, is called the stage. Okay, so I put up this thing called the X and Y grid for you so you could understand movement in Scratch. You might have seen something like this in school before, where you have the 4 quadrants. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. And it makes it easier for us to understand how Scratch thinks about the position of the characters. So if you're right in the middle here, if you look right down here with this X and Y values, when you're right in the middle, it should be, it's really hard to get to, but it should be 0, 0, right there in the middle. Hard to get to. Anyhow, you can try it for yourself. So I'm going to show you how to get this stage because probably what you have is just the blank stage. So any stage you want to get, so you click on stage. If you see the sprite and he's got the blue ring around it, then you're not on the stage, you're on the sprite. We want to be on the stage. And then we want to come up here to backgrounds. And then we want to click import and the X and Y grid and hit OK. So this is the one that you started with. And now we changed it to the X and Y grid, and we'll leave it at the X and Y grid. Okay, so now the code blocks and the scripts and the sounds and everything that you see right now would be associated with the stage because we're working in the stage properties. So let's move back to our sprite because our sprite is where we're going to want to create the movement. And we don't want to be in costumes. We'll talk about costumes later. We want scripts. We want the cat to move. So this is our finished product. We are getting the cat to respond to the right and left arrows. Here we go to the right. Here we go to the left. I'm pressing the right and left arrows. And this is the bit of code that created that. So how did we do that? I will show you in the next video.